good evening. It is a Tuesday, and for once, well, what can I say? I'm on time, I'm on track. I am looking set to do at least 3 runs this week, maybe even 4, who knows? Don't want to commit too early because so far, stuff just happens, and that's what life is like. Fitting it in where you can, when you can. Last week I needed 2 runs, and it added up to just under 30 miles. This week I'm hoping to do at least 3, and hoping to get the gym sorted out so I might be able to do some strength and conditioning as well a little later. But I'm not committing because, like I say, I've got a big trip to Vietnam coming up, so we're getting ready for that. Stuff still to finish around the house, because we've got our dog sitters coming, and we just want to make sure everything's nice, working, clean, tidy. And we've literally got a week and a half left today, but not from when this video comes out. It'll be less than a week by the time this video comes out. So plan today, I'm aiming for about 14 miles today. May cut it to 12 depending on how I feel. So far I'm about 3.5 miles in, maybe. Yeah, 3.5 miles in, and about the 4.5 mile mark. So far it's been easy running to feel. I'm gonna go to, I've set in a pace of 7 minutes 30 to 8 minute miles, and I'll try and do that for maybe 6 miles, and then drop back down to my easy running again, and we'll see how that goes. Like I say, first run of the week, really pleased it's quite early on, but that's the plan for today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying being out. It's a bit cold, it's a bit windy, and at the moment I'm running into a headwind, so I know it'll be nice when I turn around, but I've got about 3.5 miles before I can turn around. 4 miles maybe, I don't know. Running math never seems to work well for me at night. Other than that, very busy weekend, but yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get this consistency thing going. It's literally 6.5 weeks till the marathon. My training block is nowhere near where I wanted it to be, so I'm having to make increases in my mileage that I wouldn't normally make. Normally I'd always stick to the 10% rule, but I'm having to maybe go 20-30% sometimes. But I'm doing a lot of massage gun work, lots of stretching, and foam, well, I would say doing foam rolling, which I should, but I don't, mainly because I can't get to my foam roller at the moment. It's one of the things to do on the to-do list in the gym, so we'll see, but that's the plan. Anyway, enough talking. I need to put this down so I can pick up my pace again, and I will catch you, if it feels easy, I'll catch you on the up-tempo bit, the little slightly faster stuff. If it doesn't, then I'll catch you afterwards. Anyway, let's see how we get on. So, oh my god, it's windy. Still running into the headwind. I have started walking. I've done 2 miles at my tempo pace. One was 7:54 and the other one was 8:01, but I am killing myself running into this wind. So I'm going to take this last mile this way easy, take on some more water and another gel, and then when I turn around I'm going to go back into my desired zone. But I had a good sleep last night, but very little sleep the night before. It was a late one, being in London, and I had about 4.5 hours sleep. I did get about 8 hours last night, but the weekend has finally caught up to me, so I'm really feeling it. Would have loved to carry on, but I know there's nothing left in me if I carried on with this last mile running into the wind, so I'm gonna save it for the way back and see how I get on. I'm just gonna continue running easy this way, and then as soon as I hit that 3rd mile I'll turn around and do the other 3 strong, hopefully. Anyway, I'll give you a catch up afterwards. So zip this up. So the last 3 just tried to drink some water and it went down the wrong way. So the last 3 were in target, so I'll put the splits up for the 6 miles that I did right about now, right about here, there somewhere. Anyway, you'll see. So I'm pretty sure they were pretty much in the zone. But it's definitely brought in a reality check now. I think I've got to be realistic. My training isn't where I'd like it to be. I'm 6.5 weeks out and running 8-minute miles for 6 miles after a 4 and a bit mile warm-up is tough. I know I've got some mileage in me and lack of sleep, but even with good sleep and a taper, I think at the moment, with all the setbacks I've had, that 7:30 per minute for 26 miles is a little unachievable. I need to reassess. I think if I can do 3:25, 3 hours 25, I'm not sure what the miles per minute, minutes per mile is, but if I can do 3:25, then that's still a PB, which will be nice. And I think that's pretty much what I've got to hold on to at the moment. If I can try and get a PB in with the literally the next 4.5 weeks of good training and then the taper, then I'll be pleased with that. But it really depends on how well I can knuckle down and get it on. I think while I'm on holiday, I won't be going out for doing a 3-hour run unless I'm very fortunate. But what I might do, be able to do, is do double runs, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, just to break it up but still get the mileage in. We'll see. Like I say, I don't know how I'm going to be when I get over there. I don't know how I'm going to react to the food. I'm going to try and get as much training as I can, but I think realistically now, trying to train for a 3:15 with all the setbacks with the medical stuff that's happened, it's just not going to work. It's just not on the cards this year. So we'll see. I'll have a look and see what the miles per minute is for miles per hour, minutes per hour, or the or the pace that I'll be looking at if I want to do a 3:25. I think it's going to be about the 7:50, which could be doable, maybe, depending on how much I can improve over the next 4 weeks. I mean, I did the 10-mile race I did at 7:48 for 10 miles. Question is, can I do that for 26? That's another 16 miles on top of that. Yes, I'll be fitter, but still a big ask. But I think if I race smart and start off conservatively, then that could be possible. But yeah, at the end of the day, it would have been great to go for the 3:15. However, I've got to adapt my training to my current situation, and my current situation says, no way, not gonna happen. So yeah, just take it from there. I'm just gonna put this away now and just do my cool down back. I've got about 4 miles to go before I get home, so that should give me, oh, I have no idea. It'll give me a lot of mileage. It'll give me about 14, a little over 14 miles. It's 14's maybe 14 and a half, close to 16, close to 15, something like that. I don't know. I'll put it up at you'll see at the end anyway, so it's fine. I'll put the total mileage up here, and we'll take here even, and we'll take it from there. Anyway, I'll catch up on, what was it today, Tuesday, so I'll catch you up on Thursday. Well, good evening. It is dark. It is very late. It's after 9 o'clock. And I really was trying to find every excuse not to come out tonight, especially after how unhappy is probably the best turn of phrase to use on my last run. It's very disappointing when you set yourself a goal and all of a sudden it becomes very, very much a very difficult struggle. And I know I'm not in the best shape. I've had too many issues leading up to this training block. So it's fine. Even going for a PB of 3:25 means I'm aiming for around 7:45 a minute per mile. And that's going to be pushing it. But I need to train for a target that might be just beyond my control or my ability to really try and get my fitness levels up. To give you an idea, my watch always estimates my VO2 max, and usually around this time and on marathon day it estimates anywhere between 51 and 52. At the moment it's 46, so I know it's not accurate, but it uses the same information to give me that guess. And for it to guess for me to be so low really shows where I'm at. Not that I'm giving up though. This evening I'm 4 miles in, I'm just walking up a hill. I have not set myself a goal. I don't even know how far I'm going to be running, but it'll be over half marathon. Might even touch 15 miles, maybe a bit more, I don't know. I'm literally going to run to feel, see how it goes. The thing is, with no target or no plan as such other than just to run and enjoy it, there is no way I can be disappointed with this run. I know with the last run there was a lot of factors to it. I was extremely tired, I'd had a very busy weekend, and it all led up to probably not being in the best condition to attempt that, but I had to try. I've got another week of work and then I'll be jetting off to Vietnam, where me and the other half will be sightseeing and doing bits and pieces. So hopefully I'll be in a better position to be able to train, because I won't be working 11-hour days. And I will reassess it just before my taper on what my actual race plan will be, depending on my fitness. Now, whatever I do now and this week, I will see the maximum benefit of 4 weeks from now, because my body will have adjusted and improved to whatever I've done. So I've got, I think it's 5.5, 6 weeks before marathon, so I've got 2 weeks of training, or a week and a half of training, where I will see maximum benefit for race day. After that I will see some benefit, but it won't be maximum. It'll drop down by a percentage, which is why the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks most people generally taper, because it's not going to have any improvements, or very little to none improvements on race day, other than, so that way you just get more refreshed. Otherwise people will just train all the way through. So that's where I'm at, and I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to get some real good training in Vietnam and really maximize the benefits. I might be back up to 7:30, I very much doubt it, but I will gauge what my watch is telling me and use the information I have. Like I say, it's not completely accurate because it's not lab tested, but it's best guess, and I can work with best guess. So let me put this away and I will catch you up on the way back, let you know what I've actually done today. Well, I'm a little over a mile from being back at home, and I've just ticked over 14 miles. So I'll finish on 15 point something or other. Neither here nor there, but the majority of it felt really good, really comfortable. I'll have to admit, in the last 3 miles, or the last 2, because I've still got 1 to go, I was thinking maybe I should have turned around a little sooner. But as a whole, I've pushed myself in the last 2 coming up to 3 miles, but it wasn't strenuous. It was just, I think it was just enough. It was that right balance. It was just what I needed. A run that felt good. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. Can't wait to get home and have a hot shower though, because it's been tipping down with rain the whole time. I'm not sure if it was a good idea to wear the running jacket. It is waterproof. However, I've sweated so much on the inside, I think I'm just as wet anyway, but hot at the same time. So, hoo ho ho. Anyway, another run in the bag, another move forward, always forever forward. Oh, there. So I'm going to put this away and I'm going to finish off this run, and I shall catch you all on Sunday in the daylight, which will give me 3 runs for the week. It's been a while since I've been able to say that, so I'm so pleased at the moment. So thank you all, and I shall catch you all on Sunday. Well, good morning. It is Sunday and I am out on my run. Now normally Sunday is long run day, however I'm already 30 miles in for the week, or just under, 29.6. So today I'm going to do 10.4 miles to give me 40 for the week, which will be my biggest mileage week of this training block, which is disappointing, but glad I'm back to this stage. And next week I'm going to go to 45. That's the plan. Anyway, it's nice and calm, nice and cool. And I'm just heading to the Undercliff Fork, so I'll catch you there with some nicer views, other than me obviously. So I'm just walking up my little slope that I always walk up, and so with very little time to go, my goal marathon pace is going to be 7:45 now, which should give me a sub 3:25. I think that's realistic. I've still got work to do to get there, but having almost 3 weeks off a week today is going to give me a chance to get some proper training in, proper relaxation, and really focus on getting my endurance and speed up. All that will be in Vietnam, and I think it gets me back 2 weeks to marathon day, which will means I'll come back and go into the taper, which I think will be perfect because I'll be training in humidity and heat. So, and every marathon I've done so far here has been sunny, so I'll actually get some heat training in. Saying that, it'll probably pee down my rain, but hey ho. Anyway, that's the plan, so let's rock on. Strange, when I was planning this training block, in my head, week 3-4, I would have already been at 40 miles. So it doesn't matter how good your plan is, if life gets in the way, you need to adapt and be realistic about your goals, and that's what I'm doing. Would have been nice to keep going for a 3:15, but unless a miracle happens while I'm training, that's completely out the window. 3:25 is still going to be a stretch, but I think it's possible if everything goes right. So let's bank on everything going right. So I've got just over a mile left, or just under a mile left. Like the last run on Friday, the last 3 miles, I could definitely feel it. So it was the right distance to do today. So I'm pleased with that. 40 miles for the week. Nice way to finish it and not have to worry about a long, long run. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week.